Movement has always separated Counter-Strike from other FPS games, as it increases the skill ceiling in a way it doesn't in any other shooter. So what happens when all of that gets flipped on its head? Let me take you back to March 22nd, 2023, where it looks like the Source 2 hype train is finally about to start slowing down, and then Valve released Counter-Strike 2's limited test. Everyone was staring in awe at the smokes, worrying about how Valve servers were still going to be 64 tick, and they were playing Dust 2, because that's all, you could only play Dust 2. And many players like myself were wondering, does the movement feel the same as CSGO? Considering that the movement upholds the skill ceiling and just the feeling of Counter-Strike in general, this was a very common concern. So players were testing all sorts of movement exploits.
Many players in the vanilla community were quick to notice that the code that handled jump bugs was very messed up and could be abused to get a double jump. A player by the name of Zero.K was the first one to discover this and found out that it was possible to jump upwards of 100 plus units into the air if you timed the peak apex of your jump correctly. He found out that your jump bug height and speed was all dependent on your Z velocity, which meant you could not even hit a jump bug on flat ground. Once this height mechanic was exposed to social media, it spread pretty quickly and many famous content creators started to make videos on it. In the background, you can see clips of Aero CS and even Skadoodle doing it. During this time, Zero.K and many in the KZ community were sending out emails to Valve for months, but never really got a response. The jump bug fix was not really going anywhere until the people in the KZ community thought about contacting Launders, who has been involved in the CS movement scene for a while now. Zero.K, the one who found the bug, had made a name in the KZ community and was able to get into contact with the rank 1 KZ player named Smee. Launders knows Smee as he has stayed in touch with the CS movement community for a while now. This made it possible for Smee to be the middleman for Zero.K to talk to Launders directly. This allowed Zero.K to basically send his gathered information about how Jumpbug was broken and a fix for it to Launders, which would be passed on to Valve's hands. Finally, on August 2nd, 2023, Launders' text got Valve's attention and they fixed Jumpbug and made it back to normal. But there was a small problem. KZ players started to play around with this fix and saw that the jump bug heights were not the same as CSGO. And so you were actually able to jump bug to a height range of 57 to 59 units because of subtick, and this made a lot of jumps easier than usual. For example, there's a clip of me in the background hitting this vertigo jump that is really hard without those extra units of height. Now Jumpbug works how it should, letting us perform our routes and jumps after almost half a year of trying to get Valve to fix it.
An easy conclusion to draw here is that Valve cares about keeping the game the same, exploits or not. The way that I personally see it, if these events didn't transpire just as they did, we could have ended up with the CS2 without Jumpbug or the 100 unit height jump, which would have alienated a large percentage of the movement community. But personally, I'm just glad they added the glitch back in, and I still hold a lot of respect for Valve for doing that. And I personally like to use this as proof that Valve does care about us. Alright, here at the end of the video, I'm just going to give you a little movement tutorial. You're going to move your mouse to the description, and then you're going to click on LL Nuke's channel. He did basically all of the research for this video, and talked to very important people that I couldn't get in contact with, so that's pretty cool. Also, guys, right before I go, if we ever get pictures, screenshots of the Twitter DMs between Launders and the CS2 dev, then that will be in the pinned comment. You'll be able to see it, so that would be cool if we had those, but we don't have those at the time of making the video. So yeah. Alright, goodbye guys. Hope you enjoyed.